Marc, what would you think would be fair? What would you need? After
would
you
I
talk
need?
to your agency and all that.
Look at y'all niggas.
I would have to. I would have to talk to my representation.
There you go.
Oh, brother.
But off the top of my head, I would think more than a day rate, a piece of the door. Not being paid just for the stage performance of all the stuff I said.
They're selling drinks too there. There's a bar.
When I say the door,
so niggas gotta get the bar too.
We need some. Come on, y'all.
Gotta get some of the bar.
Come on.
Hey, the venue got their own parking. They charging. I need some of the parking too.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Elevation here with another episode of the JBP Elevated, where we speak on the Joe Budden podcast and all of his co-hosts on and off the pod.
Dog, they are giving it up on today's Patreon. These guys are gonna start letting stuff slip because they really are frustrated. I told you I was coming out with another episode today. They're speaking on doing a live show or pop-up shows, which might inevitably happen come summertime, because Joe, in conclusion, said, summertime, that's what I'm looking forward to. Hopefully we can all sit down and come up with something. Prior to that, though, Marc was given the floor to ask everyone in the room what they would want from the show, how much, if they've talked over it with their people, their representation, all of that. Of course, everyone went mum on the subject. Then when Marc was asked what he would want, what were the things Marc said? I would want a piece of the door. I would want part of the merch. I would want part of the parking. And I started chiming in saying the same things as well. And he was the first to say, I need to speak to my representation. Flip chimed in saying I need to talk to my lawyer. Clearly this is something they're uncomfortable speaking about on air, but I get the impression that this is something they're uncomfortable speaking about behind closed doors as well. Maybe this PPV really did turn their eyes up. Like, wait a minute. I get $20K a month, and if any of them have seen the numbers, they let everyone else in the group know what's going down for real. If I get $20K a month, or according to Joe, if I make anywhere from $6K to $20K a month, and he made off of a basketball video $50K or more, and if he made off of a 4-minute negativity highlighter video $30K or more, you goddamn right I need a piece of something. Imani, he was chiming in with the ad-libs. Oh shit, they want a piece of the JBPs. Yes. Let's wake it up. I've been trying to tell them, guys, we need to start peeking behind these closed doors. The entertainment industry, to me, is entirely different than any other work industry. Any other industry, because we are a part of the product together. Without me, the fans have already let it be known with everyone that misses time, which I told y'all in the past was an experiment. The fans let him know who should stay and who should go, as far as time and if I was to fire somebody and everything. We're the analytics. If any of them are privy to the information of what he received behind either one of those PPVs, they told everyone, and now we all want a piece of the pot. All of us. And when I say I want a piece or a percentage of the equity or whatever, I'm not speaking of huge percentages. I don't know what they're speaking on or what they're talking about. We need a base pay, and then, like Jason Weaver did with The Lion King, if this shit goes and explodes, I need a small percentage of that, even if it's 2%, even if it's 0.5%. I just need something coming from this residually, like you are receiving, because I'm a part of this. And I understand I didn't put in it to the production. We didn't put in any money to the mics, to the cameras. We didn't put any money into the editing. We didn't put any money into setting up the venue. So these are the perks that come with owning the business. Yes, you have to finance it, but you receive the bulk, the vast majority of the revenue and the profits. But if I'm a major contributing factor as to why we're able to get revenue and profits, yes, I need a piece. I'm not speaking of people that work at factories for big conglomerates wanting a piece, even though they do give stock options of that sort. This is in essence a stock option. I want stock in this video just in case this video catapults. And to sweeten the pot, if y'all are really trying to invest into the JBP, especially for this pop-up show, because Joe alluded to it, I will put bread up. It take money to make money. We always hear that saying, but nobody ever wants to contribute. They just want the funds from it. So I have to speak from both sides. I see both perspectives because I myself am a business owner. And I, for the most part, was doing lines with my brother, splitting the profits. But then you start to think like, okay, I want to make sure my people are fed and taken care of. But what if he wanted to get his own equipment and try to steal all my customers? What if he gets on all his own equipment and then just branches off, and now we're in competition? I funded everything and I taught you the game. These are things that go on in the entertainment industry as well, except I'm contributing in every fashion, every single fashion. The show isn't a success without me. It's how I'm going into these meetings. But this was very revelatory. Marc is trying to speak for the group. Notice he didn't ask Parks how much he wanted and if he would pop up. That's very telling. So we have to start paying attention to these things. But hey, we're waking it up. We're waking it up. It's clear they're paying attention to that. Because I feel, me personally, and I don't know if this is big-headed of me or not, but I personally feel Marc was saying these things because of things I've said in the video. And I just alluded to Marc needing a piece of the JBP if he's going to come on full time. He's been showing up on all the Patreons. They laughed in the room because they took it as a joke because they don't have the courage or the bravado themselves to say what Marc was saying to Joe's face. So they took it as a joke. I don't think Marc was joking. If we're going to do a live pop-up show, especially if I'm going to be there, I still sell out venues myself just for them to hear me speak. They pay me $50K and up just for me to speak. So if I'm being dead ass serious, I need a part of the door, I need a part of the parking, I need a part of the merch, I need a part of the bar. We all need to develop this courage. And I'm not saying develop a union. Everybody needs to be fairly compensated. But, and this is a big, big but, if Joe were to fold, which I don't think he will, but you never know. If Joe were to fold on giving any of y'all a piece or an equity stake, y'all absolutely would have to start coming out of pocket for things. Just let that be known, because I would rather come out of pocket myself than let Joe dock out of my check. So that's something y'all got to pay attention to. But hey, let's wake it up. Let's wake it up. I appreciate y'all as always for tuning in. If you don't have Patreon, like I just said about the previous Patreon, this Patreon is another great episode. They are on a roll. I have to give them their credit because it sounds like I'm always negatively speaking on the pod. No, we all love this pod. Let's be clear. This has been a run. Marc Lamont is going for powder of the quarter. Fuck the month. We're past the month already. He said, I'm going to wake it up. This was a main pod energy Patreon episode with behind the scenes. Oh my goodness. Hey, I appreciate y'all as always. Like the video if you like the video. If you haven't subscribed to the page yet, make sure you hit that subscribe button. For those that have, I appreciate you. I already know that. Man, let's engage. I'll see y'all a little bit later. I got another video dropping today, a 3-piece. Let's see if y'all run them numbers up. But y'all be safe out here. Peace.